Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. The punter Tress Way set to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Valus Jones now on the return. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little face?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground, to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt coming for the first time. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Let's go now.
Daniels setting up the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. It looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that first down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here we go.
3rd and 1, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
First down team at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Goff. Connects on the crosser. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. There it is, touchdown Detroit. Chiefs pull that in front further, 13-zip. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, Cowboy 80, 70, Timberwolf.
Now Daniels off the play action. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Gives him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Go.
Daniels on first down. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives a defense and a defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Play action now. Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
60 back. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Play fake here, Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. They scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Third and long, they're going to throw. It's on target to Williams. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Goff working from the pistol. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
20, 4 now. 76, help.
Goff on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Panther 11, pick 2. Ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
For a Washington 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready? Set Hawks 70, Hawks.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And now they face 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Let's go. Ready?
To throw again, it's Daniels. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. The AT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Goff off 1st and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 33.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Lions out in front. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He completes it in traffic. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
3rd and just 2 to go. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 16-point ball game. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Come on, set.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Caught, nice game left side. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Got for big yards on the right side. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on first and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now.
Daniels is going to throw again. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Goff off the play action. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So it'll be second down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. From the gun, Goff. Cut along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Black 20. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Throw here, third down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Finds the in route complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On first down, here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. Going all the way to the end zone here. So this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game.
Commanders 21.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
What? 20.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
180. 2 for 66. And lift.
Running back sent in motion.
What's that?
Here's Goff on first and 10. And this one is launched downfield. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Pressure off left, and it's blocked! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Go.
Play action now with Daniels. Bails out of the pocket quick. Okonkwo brings it in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Ready? Check the Eagles.
To throw, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by DJ Reed.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hold on. Ready? Hey, kill.
Goff setting to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? That one splits the uprights. And the Lions take a 16-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay,
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
gotta be Lions.
Now Daniels off the play action. Buying some time right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. This one with Williams out left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
At the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42.
65 catch. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pass complete to Lane. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the 50-yard
Come
line.
on. Look at 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Again, Daniels to the air. On the move, headed right. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the air again, Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, it's Daniels. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Daniels back to throw. That's the first down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. On is Moody for the extra point. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half.
Commanders 28.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for Dominic Lovett on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
180! DC!
He's back to throw. This is a heater going deep. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Go!
Daniels. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
19 tight. Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's fallen down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Bronco 80. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
And they're going to go. It's Daniels. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now gone. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Five.
Goff on third. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that grows their lead to 12.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's out a little short of the 30.
First and 10. And their own 28-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. He rolls to his right. Running right side. And out of a small gain up to about the 32. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Good strike downfield to Lane. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Headed out right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack.
Ready, 70 range, 70 Timberwolf.
Now Daniels to throw. Running right side by McLaurin. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
He'll crate beyond the marker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
First and 10 at the
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 6.
Throwing now, Daniels. Caught out wide. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third. The AT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5.
Commanders 35.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here's Jones. Escapes a defender. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's Goff on first and 10. Screen here for Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Tiger, Tiger, 180.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Black 20.
First down throw from Goff. Into traffic, complete. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. They'll come up on first and 10. They're going to throw again. Goff. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
20.
They go play action with Goff. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch it to a 2-score game. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Commanders 35.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. runners to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Back to 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Daniels now. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Space past the 35. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake here. Daniels. Chased out to his right. Taken in by Williams outright. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders now within 1 score in the 4th. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders trim the deficit down to 5.
Commanders 42.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, it's gone. Caught on the comeback route. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
It's Gibbs on the carry. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Goff setting to throw. They'll set up the screen. It's Williams. He nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A 28-yard pickup there. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Cut.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 2-possession game here in the fourth. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that helps finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense, and in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Cougar 19, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
18, ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
To the air again, Daniels. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Daniels is going to throw again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. Working quickly here.
70 Timberwolves.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Dragon 60.
Desperation time here. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Lions nearing their 6th win this season. First down from the 42. Running up the middle, Pacheco. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Second down run by Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Hold on. Check. What's that?
Running it with Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will have the Lions first down, and they can start to celebrate now. This one's over.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game.